Welcome back to the cell cycle and cell division. Now in this session there is a continued part of the cell division, as already we have studied regarding the interphase. Then in the interphase we came across various phases: G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, then M phase, where it is also called as mitosis. And in the mitosis we have discussed all the four phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, as well as a telophase. Now in case of these, almost there are certain cyclin enzymes where we call them as a CDKs, cyclin dependent kinase enzymes, which also helps for the process of continuing the cell cycle. To continue the cell cycle, that means to continue this division, so there are certain cyclins which also helps for this, and we call them as a CDKs. Okay, so cyclin dependent protease kinases. Now in this session we are going to discuss regarding the additional concepts of the cell cycle and cell division. Okay. Then as already we have came across the cell cycle as well as the division process, where we also call it as a mitosis. Let us look at some additional terms here. The first additional term that we are going to look here, the first part, is regarding the mitogens. Now mitogens are the substances that will induce cell division or that will start the cell division. So these are regarding the part of the mitogens. So that's why what we say is mitogens are the substances which stimulate cell divisions. So mitogens are the substances which stimulate the cell division. Based on the stimulation of these mitogens, the cell division will start. So what we have is, we have certain examples like cytokinins in plants. Example is cytokinins in plants that helps in mitosis, which is also called as a plant growth hormone. So cytokinins, it becomes a mitogen in case of the plants. In animals, it is a EGF, where we also call it as a epidermal growth factor. Epidermal growth factor in animals, as they are present in the epidermal cells. These EGF, they act like mitogens that stimulate the process of mitosis. So here we are discussing an additional part where it is the part of the NEAT also of level 2. So EGF, it acts like mitogen in the animals. Okay, then apart from that, we have one more term called as a platelet derived growth factors. Okay, in case of the animals, other mitogens are also there, where platelet derived growth factors, we also call them as a PDGF lymphokinase. Okay, so PDGF, lymphokinase, as well as lectins, they also induce cell division. in the animals. Okay, so platelet derived growth factors are there. So these platelet derived growth factors, we also call this as, it is abbreviated as a PDGF. So lymphokinase as well as the lectins. So they induce the cell division. Then the cell cycle is regulated by enzymes. The cell cycle is regulated by enzymes where they are also called as a CDKs. So the cell cycle is mainly regulated by the enzymes called cyclin dependent kinase. So it is regulated by certain enzymes, and these enzymes are called as cyclin dependent kinase, where they are also called as a CDK. So these enzymes are most important because the enzyme will decide whether the cell cycle has to be continued or no. Suppose if the enzyme is not produced, then the cell cycle will not continue. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ G1 phase continue ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಎಂಜೈಮ್. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಈ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ತಯಾರಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಮುಂದುವರೆಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೀಸ್ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Okay, so the cell cycle is regulated by the enzymes called as cyclin dependent kinase, abbreviated as CDK. So these are active when binding with the cyclins. That means these CDK, it becomes active when binding with cyclins. Okay, so this is regarding the part. Then we have one more part. We have a chemical where we also call it as a mitotic poison. Its name is a colchicine. So there is a chemical which is named as a colchicine. Okay, so this is the name of the chemical called as a colchicine. It is an alkaloid that acts like as a mitotic poison, or also it arrests the mitosis and disrupts spindle fibers. Okay, so it stops the formation of the spindle fibers and induces polyploidy. Polyploidy means many set of chromosomes. N ಇತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, 2 ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನೇಚರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ 2 ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತತಿ, ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇಂಟು 3N, 4N, 5N ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೋ ಆನ್. ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 2 ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಅಂತಲೇ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. 3N ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದು ಹ್ಯಾಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ, ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನೇಚರ್ದಾಗ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೀಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ triploid also, like banana. Banana is a triploid. Usually ಈ triploid plants ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ they do not produce seeds. Okay, because they have 3 sets of chromosomes. 3N ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. 4N tetraploid, pentaploid, hexaploid, haploid ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. This is what is called as polyploidy. ಯಾಕೆ ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿದು ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ, ಒಂದೇ ಸೆಲ್ನಾಗೆ ಉಳಿದು ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ 2n ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಅದ, ಕೋಲ್ಚಿಸಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಕೋಲ್ಚಿಸಿನ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ ಮೈಟೋಟಿಕ್ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್. ಇದು 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನೀಟ್ದಾಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಥಿಯರಿದಾಗಲ್ಲ. ವಿಚ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಮೈಟೋಟಿಕ್ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ ಆರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈಟೋಟಿಕ್ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಕೋಲ್ಚಿಸಿನ್. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಸೊ ಕೋಲ್ಚಿಸಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಮೈಟೋಟಿಕ್ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್. ದೆನ್ ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್. ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 2 sets ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್, 3n, ಐದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಎ 3n, 4n, 5n or 6n. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಅಂತನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸಾಗಿ ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಯೂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್, ಟರ್ನರ್ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್, ಕ್ರೈಡ್ಯೂಚಾಟ್ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ. ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾಲಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. So colchicine acts like a mitotic poison that can induce polyploidy only in case of the plants. Okay, so this is something which is an additional information. Then apart from this, in the cell cycle we have certain regulatory substances called as a protein kinases, and where they are also called as CDKs also. They are known as cyclin dependent protein kinases. Now these protein kinases, they help in what? Cell division. Protein kinase enzymes ends with ase. So it is an enzyme which is dependent on cyclins, which is also a protein. So they are responsible for the formation of new cells. That means if the cell has to undergo the cell cycle, ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಮುಂದಿನ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ದಾಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಕೈನೇಸ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್, ಓಕೆ, ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಸೈಕ್ಲಿನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕೈನೇಸ್, CDKs ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಸೆಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಫೇಸ್ನ G1ದಾಗ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, G2ದಾಗ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ G1 ಒಳಗಡೆನೂ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, G2ದಾಗೂ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಎಸ್ದಾಗೂ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅವು ಆ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು. ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಕೈನೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಇಂಟರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್, ದೆನ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ಆನ್ ಅರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫೇಸ್, where we call it as Z0, quiescent phase, where it exits a cell cycle. So this is one more additional term where we call it as a protein kinase. So protein kinase, this is an enzyme where what we say is to proceed or not to proceed the next phase of the cell cycle, it is controlled by the regulatory enzyme which is called as a protein kinase. Okay. Then it is a mainly cyclin dependent protein kinase, CDKs ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದು ಸೈಕ್ಲಿನ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಫಾರ್ ದ process of the cell division, whether to continue the cell division or whether to stop the cell division. If this is produced, then the cell cycle will continue, and if a protein kinase enzyme is not produced, the cell cycle will not continue. Okay, so this is one more additional part of it, okay, in the NEET. Then as we were discussing regarding the mitosis, we have prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, which already we have studied. Some additional content for this is also there. Okay, so let us take the phases. Out of the 4 phases, what we have? Prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Okay, so we have all these phases. Out of all these phases, prophase is the first phase where the chromatin thread gets condensed, gets coiled, super coiled, okay, or it is spirally coiled to form into chromosome. Andra thread like idda condense akondu chromosome agtada, which already we know it. Okay. Metaphase is a condition where all the chromosomes are aligned at the equatorial plane, arranged at the equatorial plane. The centrioles will move towards the opposite poles. They produce the asters also. Asters anta bandaga, they are the proteins which arises from the centrioles and they are in the shape of star shaped. That is why they are called as asters. Okay. Based on the presence of these asters, we call it as a astral cell division and anastral cell division. Animals ogade astral irtada, where we also call it as amphiastral, and in the plants anastral. An antadra absence of asters. Asters irangilla, but spindle fibers irtavu. Remember, asters do not attach to the chromosomes, only spindle fibers will attach to the chromosomes. Idu neat part. Which amongst the following will attach to the chromosomes and bandaga, either it is asters or spindle fibers and bandaga, only spindle fibers will attach. Asters are very short, spindle fibers are long, which gets attached to the kinetochores of the chromosomes. Okay. Now, metaphase plate aito, anaphase. Anaphase is a condition where the centromere gets splitted and the chromosomes will start moving towards opposite poles, which already we have studied. There is one content in the anaphase that as there is a condensation of the spindle fibers, condensation under pulling of the spindle fibers, the chromosome will move towards the opposite poles. Then the chromosomes are of mainly 4 types, where we call them as what? Metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, which already we know it, and telocentric. There are 4 different types of chromosomes based on the position of the centromere, which already you have studied in the previous chapter called as the cell. Nucleus tak ali study madire last part of the chapter in the cell, the unit of life. Metacentric antandra, the centromere is at the center and chromatid arms are equal. Submetacentric, the centromere is slightly away from the center, forming one short and one long arm. Acrocentric is that condition where one very short arm, one very long arm is present, because the centromere is present towards the end, not exactly at the end. Telocentric is that where the centromere is present at the end. Based on these chromosomes, ivu opposite poles kade movement agu time olagade ivu heng kaanustava antandra, metacentric it appears V shaped. ಯಾಕೆ ವಿ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈ ಸೆಂಟರ್ದಾಗ ಹಿಡಿದು ನಾವು ಪುಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಮ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಸೆಂಟರ್ದಾಗ ಪುಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇವು ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಮ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇದು ವಿ ಶೇಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸೆಂಟರ್ದಾಗ ಸೆಂಟ್ರೋಮಿಯರ್ ಅದ. ಪುಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಪುಲ್ ಇಟ್, ಓಕೆ, ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಪುಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಬೆಂಡ್, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಶೇಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ submetacentric it takes L shape. ಪುಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಮ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಅದ, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಮ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಅದ, ನಾಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ L shape. Acrocentric it takes J shape. ಯಾಕೆ J shape ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಮ್ ಅದ, ಒಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಅದ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಎ J shape ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅನಾಫೇಸ್ದಾಗ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾಗ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಪೋಲ್ಸ್. Then last one, telocentric, its shape will be eye shaped, small eye shaped. That's why the shape of the chromosome, if it is V shaped, then that chromosome should be metacentric. If it is L shaped, it should be submetacentric. If it is J shaped, then it is a acrocentric. If it is I shaped, then it is a telocentric. Idu nenepirli, idu linked part. This is linked to the cell chapter. Okay, based on the type of chromosome, we find the shapes during anaphase. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವು ಆ ಶೇಪ್ ನಮಗೆ ಅನಾಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತದ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಸೊ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ವಿ ಶೇಪ್, ಎಲ್ ಶೇಪ್, ಜೆ ಶೇಪ್, ಐ ಶೇಪ್, ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡೇ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಿ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ additional point for the anaphase which is not there in your NCERT. It is an additional information, right? So with this, let us move on to the next part. Next part is regarding the cytokinesis, and finally we come across significance of mitosis. With that, the mitosis part will end up. Okay, so the next part that we are going to discuss is regarding cytokinesis. Already we know what is karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Now karyokinesis is the division of the nucleus and cytokinesis is division of the cytoplasm. Okay. Now this process occurs after the cell division. The process occurs after the cell division. Cell division ಆದ ನಂತರ ಈ process ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದ. Okay, the process cell division, as it includes all the 4 phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. In the telophase ಒಳಗಡೆ the chromosomes will completely move towards the opposite poles. Okay. After that, when they move towards the opposite poles, opposite poles kade movement ಆದಾಗ the nucleolus has to be reformed in the telophase. Nucleolus reform ಆಗಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ chromosome ಒಳಗಡೆ, here we have SAT chromosome from which the nucleolus is formed. That's why this region is also called as a NOR, nucleolar organizing region. Nucleolar organizing region and karitivi, where it is represented by SAT chromosome. Okay, which is present at the secondary construction. This is present in the cell chapter. Idu cell chapter olagade iruvantada. Okay, from the SAT chromosome, nucleolus is formed. The function of the SAT chromosome is a formation of the nucleolus. Okay, and for this SAT chromosome, and if we look at this part, for the part of the SAT chromosome, what we say for this is, it is a synacidothymonucleino. It is a synacidothymonucleino antanu karitare adakku. Okay, SAT chromosome from which the nucleolus is reformed. That's why the region is also called as a nucleolar organizing region, or NOR, NOR ant karitare. Okay. Now after that, it is followed by division of the cytoplasm. That's why we come across a heading called as cytokinesis. Now cytokinesis is nothing but it is a division of the cytoplasm. The division of the cytoplasm is called as cytokinesis. Cytokinesis should occur in the plant cell also, it should occur in the animal cell also. Eradu kade agಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದ. So how it occurs in the animal cell and how it occurs in the plant cell? In animals, and cleavage, furrow occurs at the center and finally cuts into 2 cells. In the animal cell, as we are talking in the part of the animals, in the animal cell and a cleavage furrow occurs at the center ಒಳಗಡೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಫರೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಡೀಪನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಕಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು 2 cells. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫರೋ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ. ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಫರೋ ಅಪಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಫೈನಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಡೀಪ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಕಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು 2 cells. ಇದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, 2 cell ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಆಕರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಔಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಚಪಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಉಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ತೊಗೊಂಡು 2 ಉಳ್ಳಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಈ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಫರೋ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫೈನಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಕಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು 2 parts. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್. ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು, ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ by the formation of cell plate. Okay, so how exactly it occurs? Plant cell has mainly 3 layers where we call it as ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಔಟರ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Then it is followed by the second layer, then it is followed by the third layer. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. Now here after cell division, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದಾಗ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ದ ಔಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮೆಲೆ, and the third one is the plasma membrane. Where it is also called a cell membrane. More layers irtav. Now as it does not have the centriole, with the help of the spindle fibers, the chromosomes will move towards the opposite poles. There is formation of the nucleolus. Then after that there are certain fibers or microtubules, spindle fibers, let us call it as a spindle fibers. Those spindle fibers will go and they will accumulate in the middle. The spindle fibers will go and accumulate in the middle part. Now during this process what happens? Hangidre ee process ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, as the spindle fibers are present at the equator, then later on they form into a barrel shaped structure called as a phragmoplast. Spindle fiber centric bandu, they form into certain barrel like structures where we call them as a phragmoplast. They will attract the Golgi complexes which is present in the cytoplasm. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ Golgi complex ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ Golgi complex ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ. These Golgi complexes will break out, they are lysed out. ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದು ಲೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, then its content is spread. ಇದರ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. then it leads to formation of a plate. Now this is called as what? This is called as cell plate. ಇದು ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್, ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗಾಲ್ಗಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಸ್ಗಳು ಲೈಸ್ ಆಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಡ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. ಮೀಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಉಳಿದಿರ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಏನಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಡೆಸ್ಮೆಟಾ. ದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಡೆಸ್ಮೆಟಾ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೂ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಡೆಸ್ಮೆಟಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇದಾದ ನಂತರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಲೇಡ್ ಡೌನ್. ಇದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಈ ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮಲೆ. ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮಲೆ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೈಡ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮ್ಲೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮ್ಲೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಲೇಯರ್ ತಯಾರಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಆನ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮ್ಲೆ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಲೇಯರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್, that forms the cell wall. When this is formed, then one cell is divided into two cells. This is what is called as cytokinesis, which takes place in the plant cell. That's why what we say is cytokinesis in the plant cell, it takes place by the formation of the cell plate. Plant cell ಒಳಗಡೆ cell plate ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Animal cell ಒಳಗಡೆ cleavage furrow which gets deepened and finally cuts into two cells. That's why in animal cell the divisions of the cytoplasm is by cleavage furrow. In the plant cell it is mainly by the cell plates. But in some situations and in some times or in some organisms, let us take an example of a plant, karyokinesis is not followed by cytokinesis. After the division of the nucleus, cytokinesis agangilla. Then at that time single cell consists of more than one nuclei. The condition is called as multinucleated condition, or we also use a term syncytium. In some plants, karyokinesis is not followed by cytokinesis. As a result, the cell exists in multinucleated condition, which is also called as, this is also called as a syncytium. That's why how we define this syncytium is a multinucleated condition of the cell is called a syncytium. Example for this is a liquid endosperm. Liquid endosperm of coconut. We call it as a liquid endosperm of a coconut. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಳೆನೀರು ನಾವೇನು ಕುಡಿತೀವಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಮಲ್ಟಿನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿನ್ಸೀಷಿಯಮ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಾಯಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಳ್ನೀರಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕೊಬ್ಬರಿ ಇರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೊಬ್ಬರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅವಾಗ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ cytokinesis in the organisms, either it is in plants or in animals. So this completes the part of the cytokinesis. The last part of the mitosis is significance of the mitosis, and we'll see it in the coming class. Thank you.